and I'm going to offset it by 7 divided by 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Actually, I'm just going to, 7 divided by 6, so I'll make it 1.16, okay? Offset, 1.16, enter. Click, 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 click. And that's the last step. Then escape. I can come back to here and get that first line and delete. See how the image went all blurry? Just zoom out and in. Okay, now that I have that staircase, I can draw this path. Get the spline, SPL, or B. Click at that endpoint. Make sure ortho is turned off. If you make a mistake, Command Z, or on the PC, Control Z, and do it again. But if you make a mistake, it doesn't mean you have to start the whole line again. Just go Command or Control Z. Okay, and then I'm going to come through that point. Select, trim, trim, trim. Now, I could draw that spline again, or I could try offset. Distance. What is the distance? Oh, it should be 4, right? If we look here, distance from there to there, 4. Select the spline, O for offset, 4, enter, and then click. Escape. You can come in here, you could get a line, and you could just connect those 2 points. See here, the line is going off track a bit. What I would do is get the line tool, draw a line, enter, select, trim, cut that off, escape, that one, delete, get the spline tool again, and draw that last bit again. And come through that point and finish out here. I'll just trim this. Escape. Okay, I'm going to come back here, trim. Escape. I'm going to finish drawing this building. So I'm going to go click, turn on ortho, click, click, zoom in, click, click, finish. I'm going to select that, TR, and I'm going to trim. I don't want that one. That one won't trim. I need to delete that one. This one will trim. This one will trim. Oh, no, don't want to trim that. Escape, get that one, delete. Select this, TR, and I can trim that piece. Okay, so you see we're making some progress. TR, trim. Remember to save your file. File, save as, AutoCAD, practice. Okay. So I could now, we could take a break from drawing and I could do a little bit on layers. We did this with some of the students in the class. What I'm going to do is create a new layer. So I can come down here, new layer, and I'm going to call it image. Now, I'm going to, why is this so big? I'm going to select the image, and then I can come up here and I can click on image, and that will change the layer. Or I can go right click, move to layer, image. OK. Now you see this eye visibility. If I turn that on and off, and you can see what we've drawn already. And the important thing is that these lines are touching, you know. They're not, there's no separation. Like if it looks like this, if that there looks like this, then that's a problem. We don't want it to look like this, because when we take it to another program, SketchUp or Photoshop, that means the drawing will not work properly. So having these connections is really important. That's one reason why when I draw, I often go like that and then come back later and trim, because then I know that there's a good connection point there. Okay, let's keep going. Make sure you're working on layer 0, but do put your image on a different layer. Practice that, and then come back to layer 0. Let's work on this part around here. I'm going to get the spline tool, come in here, turn ortho off, zoom out, zoom out, zoom in, keep going around here, zoom out, zoom in, click, click. Come through the line, and to finish, enter or right click. Okay, I'm going to get a polyline, and I'm going to come from here and go turn ortho on. I'm going to go through there, right click, select that stuff, trim that one, not that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, escape. I don't like that, that's not good. It shouldn't look like this, so I'm going to go Command Z and I'm going to go back. Yeah, the problem is this one, so I'm going to go delete. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line, polyline from here, from that point. I'm going to zoom in, draw it from that point, and go through to there, and go right click. Select that, trim. Okay. Select these ones, TR for trim. Go OK. Trim. Escape. Okay, we could draw this line. This line is not straight, so I would probably use the spline. I'm going to start out here, turn ortho off, but it's quite straight, so the clicks will be far apart, something like that. See how this looks like it's not going to follow the line? But if I press right click, it does. I'll show you that again. Spline. Start here, say. Doesn't want to be green. If it's green, it's going to start on that line, so go up. Click. See if I go click. If I go click, and I go, and then I go right click. Bye-bye. And then it works like that. Okay? So I'm going to select that and go TR, and I'm going to trim that. Escape. Okay, and I can keep drawing these straight lines. You can do that, I'm sure. In this line here, you can draw all that. I have showed you how to draw this staircase and this staircase, so I think you can come in and draw this one. So I won't do that now. What I'm going to do is do some trees. So I'll show you two different ways to do the trees. I could go DI for distance, and that's the center point, so I could measure the radius. So I use the distance to measure the radius. The radius is, in this drawing we're just practicing, so we don't have to be too technical, but when you are doing your drawing it should be more precise next week. But the radius we could say is, let's just say 5.6. So I've got escape. Now I'm going to get a circle, and I'm going to select a circle and go 5.6. Okay, then I select the circle and I go move. I want to move it from the center, so I have to put the mouse on the edge, then I get the center point, and then I can come and go like that. Okay. You might say that's a little bit small, so let's do it again. Let's make it 5.7. Circle, click, 5.7, select, move, come to the edge, then you see the center point, and then you can move it into the place. Once I have the circle in place, we can do the copy. Select, CO, enter. Again, I want the center, so come to the edge, get there, click, and now I can do some copies. I can copy it to the trees or the circles that are the same size.